Bad things for a by-election candidate to say.
If elected, living standards will go up. For me and my wife.
Unnerving things to hear during a medical examination.
This is one of the healthiest x-rays I've ever seen. But if we compare that with yours...
Things that would change the atmosphere at a dinner party.
Help yourself to Nibbles. He was our favourite hamster, but it's what he would have wanted. I hope nobody's allergic to nuts, because I like to rest mine on the table. There is a vegetarian option. You can fuck off.
Things you're unlikely to hear on a quiz show.
I'm Anne Robinson, and if my Botox wears off, my face will turn into a scrotum. I'm Richard Whiteley.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a superhero movie.
To the Bat Caravan. You're trapped, Spider-Man, trapped in this enormous bath. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Whatever it is, it's heading straight for the World Trade Center. What's that, Joker? You'll be back. Somehow I don't think you will be.
Unlikely letters for an agony aunt to receive.
I want to trace my father. Could you suggest a good marker pen? Dear bitch, I have trouble making friends. What are you going to do about it? My problem is that I can only ejaculate when I hear a buzzer.
Commercials that never made it to air.
Lidl's own brand shampoo, because you're worthless.
Bad things to hear on opening the door in the middle of the night.
I'm afraid your husband's been murdered. Could I borrow a shovel?
Bad things to say at a job interview.
What can I bring to the job? A burning hatred of the West, a hook for a hand and a pilot's license. Sum myself up in 3 words. I suppose it would have to be killer alien vagina. 9 till 5, 9 till 5, my medication wears off at 3.
Things you wouldn't hear on Songs of Praise.
Hello, Canterbury, let's make some fucking noise! The next reading is from St. Paul's first letter to Jim'll Fix It.
Things you wouldn't hear at the Olympics.
The athletes will now go forward to receive their medals and complimentary prawn crackers. And that is a personal best. The first time I've managed to crack one off to the weightlifting. To show you just how polluted this city is, the javelin has got stuck in the sky.
Questions that were rejected from this year's exam.
By the year 2015, the population of the Earth will have increased by 20%. How do we find Kerry Katona and stop her? If an object is travelling at 750 miles an hour, encounters resistance and slows to 0, for how many months will Richard Hammond have to wear nappies? If everybody in Class A is called Tom, Thomas or Tommy, and every second boy in Class B is called Tim, Timothy or Timmy, what the fuck is going on?
Lines you wouldn't hear in a costume drama.
I worked for the Duke of Wellington when he invented the Wellington boot, and the Earl of Sandwich when he invented the sandwich. But I suppose my happiest time was working for Lord Strap-on.
Things you didn't hear at the Olympics.
I am the little girl from the opening ceremony. This is my real voice. Next, the rhythmic gymnastics. You might want to start beating out your own rhythm at home. Chinese athlete with number 36 in his chest. That means he's a chicken chow mein.
Unlikely greetings cards.
Congratulations, you're 18 on a list of 20 people I'm going to kill. Thinking of you at this difficult time has given me an erection. Congratulations on passing your test. You have HIV.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a sci-fi film.
We've discovered an alien queen, and she's laid enough eggs to take over the galaxy. This writing, it says, Katona. Use the Force, Luke. I've run out of lubricant. The androids are going berserk, Captain. Let's try switching them off and then on again. Captain, the ethereal sounds being made by this beautiful dying creature from another world is some funky shit.
Things you wouldn't hear on the radio.
Next, a book at bedtime. Martin Jarvis reads the speeches of Hitler in a high-pitched girl's voice. Here on Traffic Watch, we're predicting long delays on the M4, where I'm about to hit my ex-wife's car with this helicopter. 6 a.m, welcome to the breakfast show. Who's up at 6 a.m? My wife's leaving me. My dad didn't get up at 6 a.m, and he was a fucking minor.
Unlikely things to hear on Question Time.
I'm going to take a question from a black man without mentioning that he's black. The man in the red jumper, please.